Good Morning Texas Home and Wealth, sponsored by Rodney Anderson with Supreme Lending.
A new financial report says 4.5 million people in the U.S. are eligible to refinance. So are you one of those people? So our mortgage expert Rodney Anderson is joining us this morning with some insight. But Rodney, I guess my first question is, interest rates have been low for so long, so hasn't everyone already refinanced?
Yeah, a lot of people already have taken advantage of them. But according to Black Knight Financial, again, 4.5 million people, that's a lot of homeowners out there. And many people, well, they don't want to go through the process because they think it's going to be overwhelming, because they've heard negativity from their friends or their family. And really all it starts with is a phone call. I mean, picking up the phone and collecting the money that many of the banks, many of the lenders are overcharging just because you're paying too high of interest rate.
Wow. Let's quickly walk people through the steps of refinancing. First step.
Well, first step is picking up the phone and calling.
There you go.
Okay, calling somebody. Basically what happens is, you know, I saw a client the other day that they saved $350 a month. Now, that may not seem like a lot to a lot of people, but when you're almost saving $20,000 over a 5-year period of time, you put that kind of money to it. And another thing is, people think that they got to pay a bunch of money up front. In most cases, closing costs could be rolled in. But think about this. Let's say you had $4,000 of closing costs on a refinance.
Okay.
But over 5 years, you could save over $20,000.
You're still making money.
That's a
just to
$16,000 break.
There you go.
But also, a lot of people are moving forward. They're going to 15-year fixed rate mortgages. They're doing cash out refinances. So there's lots of money to be saved, and a lot of people are out there, and it takes that simple phone call.
Simple phone call, but they also got to be prepared, right?
Yeah, you have to be prepared up front. You need to know your information, okay? How much your property taxes are, how much your home insurance is, how much your escrow balance is.
Okay.
And basically, it's a 5-minute phone call, and we do need to definitely look at your credit, because your interest rate is all determined by that credit score.
What about a lender? Because that's going to be important, I understand, to the whole process as well.
Yeah, I tell people, talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to realtors out there. Many people just pick up the phone and they call their bank because that's what they bank, that's who they bank with. But many times those processes are so overwhelming where many of the banks are taking 45, 60, 90 days. Could you imagine waiting a fourth of a year to refinance your home? So a lot of it is picking up the phone, calling quality lenders that are local to the area, not some out-of-state internet lenders that you can't lay your eyes on. And so that's one of the most important parts.
Final step when it comes to refinancing, Rodney?
Well, a lot of times it's just getting in the game. Okay?
I love
and what I say by getting in the game is, you know, you're sitting there on the sideline of a football game and you're wanting to do one thing. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. It's time to put people in the game, because the interest rates down the road will not stay low forever. They've had a great advantage, but make a phone call, get your information, and move forward, and don't just sit around and thinking about it, because sitting around and thinking about it will just cost you a tremendous amount of money.
Okay. Do not waste your time. Go ahead and get, do we do pre-approved?
Pre-approved up front. That's correct.
So you got to make sure you're qualified to do this and get pre-approved. And if you want information, give Rodney a call at 1-800-EXPRESS or go to rodneyanderson.com for answers to more of your refinancing or mortgage questions.